Hey guys, happy Saturday. Leave your cash in your pocket and hit the like or the dislike. I promise it's free. Hello to my mods in chat. Happy Saturday. Sunday. Ooh, Charles. Happy Sunday. Let's slow down. Beef tips and rice. Peanut. Hey. Good morning. Wish I stayed in Atlanta. I would get Shamar just like taking candy from a baby. He needed to keep getting robbed when he's slow. Oh, wow. Wow. That wasn't a positive message. Wow. Hey, passion fruit. Good morning, Paris Evans. Hello, Italy. Hello, hello, hello. You were the first one into the live, Italy. I'm waiting for y'all to come smash that like button and join the live. Shamar ain't going to get enough. Shamar ain't going to get enough. Shamar had just came back from his booking yesterday, and apparently he knows the guy that was at his house, but obviously Shamar has a little thang for Mr. Ace. Hey, Cyrus. Hey, Toby. Shamar needs to start. Yep. That's why I made sure I put inside of this caption so that we can document. So we can document two things: that SL Davis don't do pity parties for Shamar. When Shamar's wrong, SL Davis talks about it. When Shamar's doing right, SL Davis will talk about that positivity too. And it goes the same for Tommy, Alvo, and Kay, Messy Doll, Lashun. If you're doing right, I'm going to speak on it and defend. When you're doing wrong, I'm going to speak up on it and say something about it. This right here is an example. You can see it on the screen of how he is being taken advantage of. He opens up the door. Let me just break it down to you. Shamar opens up the door and he says, "Come in." And he says, "I have tons of money that people don't even have saved up in a lifetime in my house, in my subsidy apartment. And when I get drunk and high, or even if I'm not drunk and high, because a person can get real thirsty and just crack them upside the head, whether they know him or not, and take all of his loot." Now, what is the coincidence? What is the likelihood that his boo thing, Ace, because he definitely got a thing for Ace. He was talking about how he wanted to do the 1-2-1-2 with him. Ace was acting like he was focused on that phone call, whoever it was that wasn't trying to get him onto a plane and to the destination that he was originally supposed to be going to. Shamar took it upon himself to be the super saver, ho, 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 and picked Ace up. So that's letting me know, if you're picking up a grown man from an airport, saving this ninja, he don't have no funds. Therefore, he's going to stay with you unless the parties on Ace's end fund for him to get to where he needs to go, or he'll stay with you and freeload until he figures it out, or you get tired of funding him and you either put him out by calling the cops, or he leaves on his own. But let me tell you something. Don't be surprised if last night when Shamar crashed off to sleep, because he don't got no safe unless he bought another one. Don't be surprised if Ace didn't go into the stash. Don't be surprised. And it's a really sad situation, because Shamar continuously advertises his money. Who is a willing participant in this day and any day and age to let somebody know that you have a whole lot of money? We already know we set ourselves up for begging. Family will do it. friends, outsiders, people you don't even know, you have to now watch out for. Or you now have to worry about them asking you for something or trying to take something because you're showing it, you're flashing it. Didn't you just allegedly get something taken? Even though I did see a clip on a video where in the same live that I had edited, he was talking for a hot little second. So like I said, we all don't catch everything. But in a clip that I had heard, he's saying out of his mouth, it could have been edited that way too. But let me just say from what I heard out of my two ears, he said that his money wasn't taken. So I don't know what's going on with Shamar. Shamar drunk on a live, calling, somebody daddy, some sissy daddy. Everybody's daddy. Every sissy that Shamar runs into, and this is when I say sissy, please don't be offended. Anyone that's in the LBGT community, it's a word I use not in a derogatory way, and I use it to describe an idiot. Anybody who is involved in this show that's going on, this ish show, because this ain't nothing but a stupid show, and people are gonna win stupid prizes, and the real prize is whoever's next to Shamar next. They're gonna do like the last people did, and they're gonna take something from him, and that's usually his money. Shamar, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know if the money you was flagging around last night, I don't know if that is the money that never was missing or stolen. I don't know if that's the money you got from your booking when you went, MIA. This is around the time the alleged robbers had gotten contact with Kay and Tommythegossip. I don't know what's going on with you, but whether or not this is new money or money you got out the bank and the money was actually stolen, why do you keep flashing your money? And what makes you think this new boo thing, aka Sissy, won't take this money from you if he's around you long enough? And what is the coincidence that money was just allegedly taken from you, and now all of a sudden we got this new dude right after you get from your booking sitting on your couch chilling with you, ain't even got a plan B on top of that, playing it off most likely like he's arguing with somebody because it seemed like somebody left him stranded, when it all could be a plot and a ploy, just like everything else that's been going on around Shamar. Shamar, wake up. You better learn how to be alone, honey, because these people do not serve you. Yeah, I seen Shamar drunk and flashing her money around. I see there you go with the dumb stuff. Yep. Hey, Marsha, how you doing? It says, I asked Shamar, why do you keep going, picking me up and bringing them home? It's where you know him. What you want to get robbed? He don't care. I mean, it's just present. It's just plain to see us at present. Well, that too, present. it's just presently known that Shamar likes, I guess, people take it from him. It says, go find somebody that's a real and grown and act like a grown person to control money and leave them young people alone. Yeah. It's crazy. Shamar feeds into negative energy and loves it. Yeah, but he also must love, he might as well just be a paymaster. I know Alvo said that he's cheap with his money, but I think he's a paymaster. I think it turns him on to get his money taken. Who knows? You'll be surprised what is a fetish to people. You know, I mean, I know women in real life that if it ain't rough, it ain't right. So when they're in relationships with men and the man's going upside their head, they think that's love. And then when a man's not doing it, they're cheating on them. You know what I'm saying? It's the trauma bonding and the what is it that what syndromes is it? I'm trying to think what they call that when you have a battered woman who stays in the situation. I can't think of it right now. But it's like he just, if it ain't rough, it ain't right with Shamar. And then I was looking at him when he was flashing the money. Let me see if I could pull that up. And it's like he kind of looked over hesitantly when he was doing it, like at the dude that was in his house. Let me see if he still has the story up. He may have took it down, because I'm quite sure at this point, I'm quite sure people may have been criticizing it, and he could have taken it down. But let me share the page, and we can check together. But I don't think he did, though. But I don't know why he put it up in the first place. But if you like it, I love it. Because all you're going to do is have people taking your money, honey. Look at this.
My friend Tyre, he just got out you got out the flight, right? My friend just got out the flight. You feel me? He been in my house, comfortably, sleeping real good. Get away. I'm back home now. What's up? What's Steve? Ha! What's that, a bitch?
Oh, here we go.
Motherfucking mouth is crazy.
I put it on mute because you just don't never know what's going to come out of his mouth. There's music on anyways, but yeah, he's flashing that money. Unbelievable. Mm-mm-mm. This ain't the one. I don't think this is actually the one that I had, though. No, he's flashing money here, but there was another one that he had where he was flashing money. He needs to stop. I'm sorry. He needs to really stop. Something's up with that dude, too. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Something's up with that dude. You know what I'm saying? I think he's trying to play real standoffish with Shamar because he probably doesn't like him the way Shamar is attracted to him. Happy Sunday, Cyrus. She did say that. I heard her say that what is a waste of time she's going to do until. I think we need some proofreading. Come on now, because I'm sitting here reading stuff individually, and I'm like, don't have me sounding like that now while I'm reading these comments. I mean, I do it too sometimes. I write quickly, and it sounds like real choppy, but come on now. I think they used to talk. Queen Scorpio, I think they're probably talking now. You know Shamar moves fast and not slow. Ace is from New Orleans in Texas. He has been around for some years. Shamar has always thrown himself on Ace too, but they never wanted him. He never wanted him. But you'll be surprised, I am a woman, what a person will do when they start to see that same person you knew for years. Now he's popular on social media because around that time I'm quite sure Shamar was popular then, but he didn't have money. Now he's popular and he got money. That's a big difference. That's a game changer for some people. You'll be surprised what moves some people. Some people like money don't move me. I got to be attracted to that person before I mess with them. I have friends I grew up with. They be like, you're bugging. I don't care about how the dude looks. I'm trying to get the money." Nah, cause see, when it's all said and done, and you look back at that relationship that wasn't real, it was about the finances, and you know that you use your body and your time and energy with that person that you wasn't attracted to. It's just not something you want to just in your memory bank think about. It's like your conscience will eat at you. So that's why I'm just one that I can't roll like that. It's got to be an attraction. And I have been very blessed that men that I have been with, whether they hustle, and you know what I'm saying when I say hustle, they big time with it, or they got a good job, they're doing something, and they getting money. And we're 50-50. I like doing the 50-50, like we both bring something to the table. But I'm messing with a man that's got his, got himself together. I like meeting them that way. But I don't. But I'm lucky like that. But I have to have some type of attraction to that person. But sometimes attraction don't mean nothing when it comes to money. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me see where them likes are at. Let me see where them likes are at. Hit the like button. Yeah, let's get them up to 100. Hit the like button. Whoever forgot. Ace and Shamar also fell out plenty of times. Shamar better be kept right. Toby, I'm glad somebody's pointing that out. Bad company corrupts good character. That's right, Toby. Alvo was not lying. That's all he cares about is men. Yep. Marquetta, I will agree with you. One thing I will honestly agree with Alvo on is that Shamar be thinking about sex. And honey, that's not what life's all about. Because you know what? Not only is Shamar thinking about the wrong thing, it's hurting him financially. Because he's bringing these people around him for all the wrong reasons, and they're around for all the wrong reasons, and they're taking this dude's money. And it's crazy. Why work so hard? Why travel and drain your body to be at all these bookings to have somebody take your hard-earned work, what you work for, and just take it from you? Ace told Shamar before he did not see him like that, just a friend. Well, sometimes we get in a bind. Shamar definitely knows who took his money. There's 0 sense of urgency in trying to. Right. And you know what's so funny about that, Paris? Thank you for bringing that up. When I was listening to this live yesterday when he was drinking, so he did let the public know that he's aware of that the robbers were trying to get in contact with him. But even when he was talking about that, he talking about all of what's not important. What's important, we don't care that you got the 2 keys and they can't open up the safe and this and that and other. Why isn't there urgency to get the safe back while they're thinking rationally so you can get into your money, get your money back, get into your safe and get your money? You're sitting up there eating chicken fingers and French fries and drunk all up on Don Julio instead of handling your business, trying to hit on Ace. You know what I'm saying? Or hoping that it happens last night, because that was last night. All this that we're talking about happened. Like, come on, bro. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. The stuff that he should be worried about, he's not. And the stuff that he worries about, he doesn't. It's just sad. It's really sad. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way and hit the like button. Stockholm Syndrome. Thank you, July Sunset. Thank you, sweetie. Stockholm Syndrome, right. Marquetta Calvin, he definitely did say that. He's too calm to have been robbed. He don't seem worried. If that's the case, he can go buy a new game system. Exactly, and stop talking about it. And to be quite honest with you, I think that if that really, really, truly happened to Shamar, and I could be wrong, it could have happened to him, and it just maybe hasn't hit him. Just like remember that time when he found out about the 20,000 that he owes, that he lost in the lawsuit, and he wasn't saying nothing about it, and all up on social media doing this, doing that, and then like 4 days later he flips out like it just kicked in that he owes $20,000. It might be one of those situations. I don't know. Says a lot of SHAMAR'S money goes to the bathhouse behind the scenes. He pays for being with men, especially strangers he don't know. Said he needs a caregiver. I'm gonna say assistant. I think if we say assistant long enough, maybe he'll start to see himself that he needs an assistant. The way he is getting him robbed doesn't have to be about the money. Someone wants to hurt him, and that will hurt him. Well, see, yeah, that's true. Our Thomas, I think of that too. It could go beyond just getting robbed. It could be somebody that might want to rock him to sleep. She said, "I'm so tired of him." Hey, Danny Luck Show. This is why they robbed him. Ace is no angel, but he is one of the better friends. I've seen him beat his own homeboy for stealing from SHAMAR. He really cares about SHAMAR somewhat. Oh, really? One of his homeboys stole from SHAMAR? Ace has been there for him as a friend way before this. He's genuinely a friend. SHAMAR doesn't listen. Says, did I hear right? Ace was already there and he just got back home. Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome. Thank you guys, Linda Jones. Nobody broke in SHAMAR'S house. Yeah, I'm starting to think that too, because it's just he's just acting too low key about a serious situation. So I don't know what to really make of the matter. I saw the other one also. He was spreading the money across his chest, and it looked like right, exactly, Toby. That's the first one. This is the him showing that money that we just saw. When I shared the page, that was a new IG story. Because a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up on my video. Hold on. Not that it's a big deal, but I know I ain't crazy. Hold up. Let me do this. This is exactly what. No, matter of fact, I can let you see the thumbnail. Let me see if I can pull up the thumbnail. If I didn't delete it. Yeah, it was different. Image files. Let me see. This is the first. This is the image file I seen, and it had new single coming soon. And he had spread it across his chest, exactly. But he had looked over at and as a matter of fact, I got the video too. So why am I even pulling this up? That ain't doing no justice. Let me hope I didn't delete it, because I'm always deleting something. Hold on now. Or did I? Did I record that? Or maybe I didn't. No, I don't think I recorded that, because I'm looking at the video now, and this is the video here that this is
the promoter.
yeah, this is the video here where he was eating with his mouth open and multitasking at the same time. It was an IG story. It was an IG story. So yeah, let me remove that and put this up. Yeah, anyway, so I took a screenshot of him flashing the money, and I just said he needs to stop. He really does. Because he's going to get someone that's going to get too extreme with it. They're going to come and rob him and try to unalive him, because people are sick like that. That's too, it was messy. Hello, beloved SL, blessings and love. Thank you, Antonio. You said J Rock and Ace Lord. Haven't seen Ace in a long time. I'm quite sure a lot of y'all haven't seen Ace in a long time. Like I said, it's kind of to me a coincidence how, everybody and their mother knows that large amount of money's been allegedly stolen from SHAMAR'S safe that he had in his house. So I'm quite sure a lot of people are gonna pop up that were around from the past. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? Like I said, you don't know how life can be for some people. People, including Ace, could had a rough road that they've been, you know, walking down, and they might be trying to get next to. He might be trying to get next to SHAMAR to see if he can get a couple of dollars, whether it's stealing it from him or asking him. He knows that SHAMAR got that kind of money laying around. So, yes, thank you, Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? It's a real ugly situation. I can tell you that much. But hey, if Shamar likes it, I love it. That's all I can say. He's got to want to have better for himself. If he don't want better, then he won't do better. That's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. But it blew me away when I seen that he was sitting up there flashing that money. I said, wow. I said, we doing it like that? Like, you don't get enough. He don't get enough. I mean, I know he's going through, things in this life, but hey, we're all going through things in our life, but we also got to make better decisions too. You know what I'm saying? You can't always make up excuses every time, things, are going rough in our lives, why we do the stupid things that we're doing. You could be putting your life in jeopardy behind, flashing that kind of money. Shoot. I'm quite sure there's people robbed and unalive people for less money than what he's flashing around. I don't understand why SHAMAR is flashing money and bringing strangers into his house again. I was talking in general, R. Thomas, of, just things, women and men put up with just because they don't want to be alone. And I said, a lot of people suffer from Stockholm syndrome. Like, I've grew up with girls who were with men, and if it wasn't rough, it wasn't right. Like how SHAMAR is. If it ain't rough with drama, it ain't right. And I was just using an example of, I grew up with women who, when their men wasn't going upside their head, they were like, oh, he's cheating. Why? Because he didn't bust you upside your head this time? Because he walked away, or he's tired of putting his hands on you because he probably figured he ain't being a man if he's trying to like discipline a grown woman that's already been raised. He's starting to figure out that he can't put his hands on you to control you. So he's walking away. So he's got to be cheating. Why can't it be that he grew up? And I just feel like a lot of women that I knew growing up, well, they're women now, that used to think, oh, he has to be doing something, because usually he would have put his hands on me, if he was, feeling insecure about something I was doing, or if he thought I was cheating or doing this or doing that. But, he's not doing that now. It's like Stockholm syndrome, because love is not supposed to hurt. Just like in relationships, like with SHAMAR, you shouldn't be in a relationship and you have to be the breadwinner. Or if you don't give the money to your partner, he's stealing it from you. Or if things don't go their way, they're dragging you on social media trying to character assassinate you. And the same thing goes for SHAMAR. You shouldn't be on social media doing that to your mate. That's not a healthy relationship. But at the same time, if you're with somebody and you have more than them, I'm not trying to say you're supposed to take care of them, but look out, but also make them responsible enough to know that you're looking out for them, not taking care of them. You're making sure that they're okay, but you're not going to take care of them. They're going to take care of themselves. But if you see that they're trying to do something and financially they're having a rough time, you help them out. That's what you do in a relationship. SHAMAR'S not meeting relationship type dudes. He's meeting freeloaders or dudes that are on this remember what I did for you when we was cool back in the day. And I feel and this is just my opinion. I'm just getting a vibe. Maybe that's why Ace is around, because he's on that time. Remember what I used to do for you when you didn't have money. Remember who I used to beat up when people were picking on you. People can get on that time too. Common sense is not common as you think these days. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Savine. Ace is definitely protective of SHAMAR. That's why SHAMAR called him. Hey, cutie pie. Take a moment and show to the live stream, SL Davidson stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm gonna make sure I keep saying that because y'all been kind of sort of slacking on that like button, and it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It just takes a minute to hit the like button. Like I always say to you, if I got paid on likes, I would be broke. Trust me. You guys would ensure that would happen. I'm talking to the 1%ers, not my true supporters. That's right. Hitting the like button is free. Lashun is trying to make him do the insurance fraud. But that wouldn't make any sense. And we cutest love, we went over this before. People were talking about that rumor that was going around, insurance fraud. But how would that apply to SHAMAR? SHAMAR is on Social Security for disability. So SHAMAR don't want to get nowhere near those kind of scams or hustles, because that could be reported back to Social Security. So, if that is the case and LaShawn convinced SHAMAR to do that, and then SHAMAR's being a slime ball and he's doing some type of insurance fraud, why would you be blaming people when you know in your heart that you're doing the insurance fraud with LaShawn? Let's play the devil's advocate with that one. Mia Speaks TV. Yeah, Ace is protective over SHAMAR. Same night, just two different videos. Right, exactly. It was right, because I saw the first one he did when he was flashing the money. The second one, same night, right, because it said 21 hours on the story, IG story. That was the second time that night that he had at the end of the night, because it said 21 hours ago. So he went and flashed the money again. So he doesn't see nothing wrong with what he's doing. SHAMAR also had on the same clothes in the video. SHAMAR tells on himself every time. Yep. Toby, SHAMAR needs to get his act together, quit the nonsense. He should, but he's not until it's too late. So social media helped create a monster. He already was delusional. It's a public stunt for people to send him money. Well, he hasn't asked for any money, Tony. That's the truth. Facts. Ace will thump for SHAMAR. Ace don't want SHAMAR. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Kenson, you said SHAMAR'sta? SHAMAR'sta. No, you didn't. It's always motivation and random people just popping up in your life. I wouldn't trust anyone. And Paris Evan, I'm with you. Because I'm going to tell you something. People who are giving this dude that we only know from still from a distance, online, through SHAMAR, through the circle, if you think because you never maybe seen another side on social media from a distance of Ace and what he's capable of doing, then you'll probably get money taken from you too. I'm with you, Paris. I wouldn't trust nobody. That's too much money to have to save back up, stack back up. Some people got good jobs. Some people are making 100,000 a year and don't got no 20-something thousand saved away in the bank. For to spendable use. No, 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 no. That's a lot of money to come by. Shoot. You feel me, cutie pie? So how he can pay his rent? He claims he couldn't pay. He lying, Linda Johnson. Everybody knows Shamabi is a storyteller. That's my dude. To a certain extent, and sometimes want to wring his neck. But Shamar know I be telling the truth on him. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Shamar I know he be lying. He be telling them stories. Shamar be sitting up there making up stuff that don't make no sense. I think Ace and his boyfriend are in it, so he probably needed a place. Yeah, they are a player, because trust me, I was ear hustling, because I was kind of getting pissed off, because when I was editing, I could hear him in the background while Shamar was talking. Shamar didn't have sense enough to go into another room. You know what I'm saying? And finish this conversation, or one of them going to another room, so that, their conversations wouldn't be clashing. And he was arguing with somebody on the phone. So I figured it was probably his lover, Ace's lover. Ace been around when Shamar was broke. Everybody ain't after Shamar. A mouth is a powerful. It's a Shamar special. Shamar wants X back. When you said all about Diamond Baby Life, which one is X? There's a whole lot of them. The most Ace will do is probably ask Shamar to buy him some food or weed, but agree he's not around to do wrong by Shamar. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. It says, so that person gotta be a sissy. I just feel like at this point I would just be on my P's and Q's. I would be careful. He will get caught up. SSI don't play. Yep. Hey, Rosen. Hey, sis. Shamar don't have home insurance. You guys really need to check on what is SSI. That's what I'm trying to say, Savine. That's why I said all that insurance fraud. Shamar's not entitled to be able to do all that stuff. When government on the federal or state level is giving you food stamps or checks and everything for disability on the federal level, there's a lot of stuff that don't apply to you that you can't do. Now, if he was working a 9 to 5 and didn't have no SSI disability he was getting a check for, and he was working and paying taxes, he's more than welcome to do an insurance job like that. Well, let me not say it like that. Like I'm advertising for people to do fraudulent stuff online. I'm not saying that. But he's on disability, and that's going to mess with his disability, him doing that. Said another piece added to the chessboard. Ace. Because I don't care what nobody said. We can all agree to disagree. But Ace has been summoned. And let me just tell you this. Ace knows, just like we all know, that he keeps large sums of money now around his house. And a lot of us said, we all agreed to this, that, Ace knew when he didn't have none of that stuff. And he was still protective of him and everything. But it could be different now. Because Shamar's different now. And money changes people. And it definitely has changed Shamar. Because Shamar at times forgets where he comes from, and we all know that. So we don't know how Ace is going to be with Shamar at this time. We have to sit back and watch. He might not be around long enough to do no foul. He might, end up dipping soon. They're supposed to be going to the studio today. It just seems like Shamar's trying to keep him around. You said, yeah. Hey. Yeah, Shamar better stop. Shamonster has a fly mouth, but can understand he is the United States. I don't know. Needs to do something with himself. Howdy, Sunday, Mrs. Y'all, they have been doing this for over 8 to 10 years. They know how to play people. They all work together until they get greedy. Got greedy. Yep. LaShawn is a little quiet, right? He's been quiet. He's been quiet, and I've been telling y'all, he been quiet ever since the money came up missing. It ain't been the same. Cause he started getting them IG lives popping. I gotta give him credit. LaShawn helped create content. The girls were coming over to his lives and stuff. They were all coming over to his lives. And Shamar, he had to be the star of the show. He would pop in, and some of the girls that would be in LaShawn's live didn't like Shamar. So, LaShawn will let them argue on his platform. Does he even have a platform is a question. I'm wondering. Toby Warner, they said LaShawn disabled his IG. I don't know how true that. Yeah, it's probably is true because I can't find it. I can't find it, player. I thought that it was taken down. I said maybe they took it down. This my first time seeing Eighth. Mine too, cutie. Well, if you do find LaShawn's IG, just put it in my DM. Cause I sure know that he usually has like an IG story post of something every day since he's been on IG. And that was after that incident when Shamar was fighting that homeless person. And they said that he was with with LaShawn when he did it. And LaShawn started going live on IG. And I'm telling you, he had IG popping. All the little sisters from the LBG community that was cool with LaShawn and some that were cool. Make sure y'all hit the like button. They all were coming over to LaShawn's live. And yeah, they was getting stuff popping. They was bringing content. He was bringing content to the sector. LaShawn didn't even know he was bringing content to the sector by going live. And Shamar used to hop up on there, especially if Shamar sees somebody he didn't like. You know, Shamar likes starting mess, and he'd get up there and get to arguing with one of the people up on the platform, and LaShawn let him go right at it. Ace ain't no saint, so I'm not gonna to say 100% he wouldn't steal from Shamar. I can only hope he won't because they have history. But history don't mean nothing if someone is green. Exactly. If somebody is green. And people change. Right? I think he paid his rent. Ace just needs content, and Shamonster thinks he is a relationship. He's in a relationship. That's what it seems. He seems like he's trying to push up on Ace, but Ace is trying to like kind of fall back. Like we cool. Like I got people too in real life. Not now. I'm not around them now. We're much older, but when I used to be around them, I know they had a thing for me, but it's like I never want to hurt their feelings, so I kind of sort of would blow it off when they would come at me. Not like they wouldn't touch me physically or nothing, but some of the words that they were saying, and even some of the stuff that they were saying wasn't disrespectful or nothing. But I was kind of sort of like how I see the body language of Ace. he ain't trying to hurt SHAMAR'S feelings, so he's just letting SHAMAR just say whatever he's gonna say. He knows SHAMAR got a little thing for him, but I don't think the feeling's mutual. You feel what I'm saying? It's never-ending story. You're right about that, C. Renee. Hello, kicking wisdom. Happy, glorious Saturday, manifest. Yeah, and hit that like button is right. Hit that like button. But listen, I'm about to get off, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out the door. Hey, Chef Sky. Hey, manifest. Make sure you hit it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on, option all. Also, make sure that you share these videos. Share the videos. All right. So love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah. Bye for now.